It's kind of like a non-damage dealer or more of a casual player myself. I don't really focus on damage. I don't know too much about elemental reactions. I don't hit the best characters. Most of my characters level 80, like my main team, three of my characters level 80, one level 90, only D-Luke. So I just want to show how to get quickly easy 5,000 kind of this gems what I call it. I believe the total amount you need is 2,000. Let me just check that. Reward previews. So yes, the max amount you can actually get is 20,000. That's how you can get. For right now though, I'm gonna assume each one of these is gonna give you different amount of like points, so you can combine all them together into 20,000. Because right now though, if you try to get all these points in one go, so if you set everything the highest difficulty, this one 200%, expert, that the maximum gets 8,000. So I just assume each one of these gonna have their own point system and just add a total of 20,000. But mainly though, if you just look at the rewards, go over here and look at the rewards, the shop system. Most of your stuff you can get, you kind of don't want. So the most of the stuff you can get, you can kind of just get with just 16k or so. So yeah, most of the rewards you can probably just get, but just by hitting a total of 15,000. So divided that across 4, that's about 4,000 each one. But I want to talk about how to get the maximum amount of rewards possible to touch 20,000. So most players probably just only want 15,000. That's fine. It's actually pretty easy to get, but you probably want 5,000 on each one of these things to actually get most benefit out of it and collect all the rewards. So let's talk about something. For me though, personally, it's all about looking at the ups and downs, I suppose. Expert might actually seem intimidating, but I reckon hard mode with like power resistance and also electric resistance for enemies. So for my team, I'm mainly using a Shaitan or Pyro. So I have Hotel, I have D-Luke, and those are my main attackers, and Barbara as well. That's one of my main sub DPSs. You don't want any of that. If you don't have any electro characters, do that. Seriously though, electro reactions are so freaking useless. You might as well just have this permanently on, and that will give you a lot of things. So if you're on hard mode and you have all this ticked on and try to get 5k, and even have the time limit decreased to like, I know how to finish it in 3 minutes. Like you can try to get 5k from this. 5k from this, and you can have the HP plus 200%. Even that you can't even do it. So if you try to do something like this and try to hit 5k with just hard mode, the Amplify is just not worth it. You look at this, damage regeneration decreased by 35%. Auto sprinting, damage index. My character right now will get one shot if I freaking try this. Like, I'll legit get one banged. What I recommend is going on expert and just turning as much things down. The multiplier is ×5, which is goddamn insane for the amount. I definitely tried doing hard mode before with this setup and also plus 200%. I don't do a lot of damage. That's the thing. I don't do a lot of damage, so I prefer giving myself the maximum amount of time possible. It's all about looking at your characters and what you can do. And preferably, I always recommend hard mode if you try to get the maximum of 5,000. Just because it's not as brutal. You won't get your damage decrease as hell. The damage won't the enemies won't one-shot you. It's amazing. So for me, my team right now, let's have a look at it. So main team, I have Diona with a good amount of shields, 30k shield, Barbara, Hotel, and D-Luke. I don't really have a strong team. Like, attack 2000, I have some Witcher Flames, which is some pretty shy artifacts. I'm using a prototype, and in total, it's not good. Like, none of these damage is good. The maximum damage my D-Luke can probably hit is probably 30k with Q, and that's it. This one, Hotel, not that good. Maybe 60k plus E plus Q consistently. Barbara, 20k can maybe hits per hit with charge attacks, and Dionysus and shooting. That's it. I don't have any crazy characters. I know with the best elemental reactions, and basically just look at his stats and pick what you need to. Don't be stupid and just pick hard mode everything or debuffs. So for me, I don't have any electro characters. Let's start with that. I don't have any electro characters, and let's start with the base right now. I want to have the least amount of HP possible, all the enemies with the least amount of HP possible. And I want to give myself maximum amount of time possible because I can heal myself. The food boost is allowed, so I can just eat all the food boosts I want. Opponents attack by 50%. I don't think that's too much of a downfall for me. I have a shield for Diona and I can't get one shot. So I prefer to use that, and I'm probably gonna use some food healing. Healing effectiveness 50%. I don't really heal much. Autopilot energy recharge is okay. Right now I really have 4,000. Let's look at the other things we can use. Energy recharge consumption, increased stamina consumption by 100%. That's okay. It's not too big of a deal for me. Auto sprinting takes 35% increased damage. Okay, that's whatever. Stamina generation decreased by 35%. That's fine. Energy reach high energy crystal cores will only disappear after tries. That's fine. That means that after killing each enemy, they're gonna leave a core, and that's gonna explode. So basically, after killing enemy, just move away from it. Duration of high energy core is increased. Yep. So that means the cores of the enemies after die is gonna increase duration. Whatever. Geoworship hatchling in the first wave will unleash rumbling stone, dealing geo damage. I don't know what this does. It doesn't really affect me, and it also increases as well. Crowd enhanced geoship possess condensed ice ability. I don't know what this does. It doesn't affect me. So let's do that. Not protected by a shield. Character attacks decreased by 50%. That one's huge, so I'm not gonna activate that one for me because my character is not always gonna be covered by a shield. The owners have a cooldown after her E, so that means I'm not gonna be always covered by a shield, and that sucks. For people that are zombie though, that can have a shield time 100%. This one doesn't affect you, so you can probably just do that. Increase stamina consumption by spending 100%. That's not too bad, but I want to keep this one though maximum time limit, and I want to increase the opponent by 100% HP. That's okay for me. I don't mind it too much. The main thing for me is I just want to give myself enough time limit, and yeah. I guess we can actually have some extras. We can actually get rid of one of them. There you go, 5,000. And that's for me, expert. And I'll just show you basically how simple it is. And yeah, I'm gonna go in with no food buffs because why not? You can actually use a food buff if you want to. I actually prefer using a food buff, but hey. I actually forget what I said about the food buffs. I want some. It just makes things so much easier. That representation plus some purples. Why not? Use everything you can. That's the first one down, and good lord, there's not a lot of damage. Basically just I did it in one shot. Perfect. Actually no, this actually isn't working that well. I think the enemy is attacking too much for me. So I'm gonna increase the movement speed by 15%, which is fine. And plus I can be covered by Dino's shield a lot of times, so that's extra 10%, so I'm basically losing just 5% of my movement speed. Yeah, and let's try that again. Okay, I just do some of that, and some of that. Yeah, don't judge yourself. Wait, what? When did they come along? Would tell she have to equal down back. Because I got myself some invincible flames. Okay, and I should get away from this guy, so he's probably gonna explode soon. Yep. And he's gonna drop the core, which is gonna explode a little bit. Yep. Get away from it. Yep. If you just find the enemies is doing too much damage they can handle, simply just don't use the debuff one. Debuff for the simply use the don't use the debuff for the increased attack or enemies, and you should be fine. Okay, I'm actually not in free buff anymore. It's okay. Tank a bit with your DPS. Use the food if you want, if you need to. To your hotel or any character secondary DPS. Tank that for a little bit. Get back to your main DPS. Chill for a little bit. Grab yourself a shield. If you want to do use a shield, I won't judge. My friend has not used shield ever since the start of the game, so it's like whatever. Pop your shield, heal your main, for the heal if you have a heal. Yeah, you can see though the core explosion. I think it's not that much of a big deal. Just because you can just move away from it pretty easily. I have speed reduction right now, so even I am able to just chill through everything pretty quickly. I have myself some heals. Yep, the decrease in attack from enemies just really makes a lot of difference. And then with just 3 minutes left. yep, just give yourself the time and what you need basically. There you go, 5,000. After fitting 15,000, so basically 4k, 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 or maybe once 3k, or to get to 16,000, 15,000. You can see from 4 bonus cores and 1 of these cards. Afterwards though, it's dropping into 300, so most of the stuff you want to buy or that you actually want is basically just up here in these ranges. So able to get 4,000 with just expert. I mean, really, doing everything on expert is actually really easy. It doesn't really change that much. It's just basically increasing the difficulty of the enemies from 60 or 70 to like 90 or something like that. Honestly, it's not that much different. You like a level 60 with a buff of like with like resistance to electro power, which is all your main DPSs, plus attack increase, is a lot harder than a level 90 with like no buffs. So take your kind of poison, I suppose. Experts 5 times, so like if you just want to get 4,000, like if all you want is 4,000, quite literally you can go over here, electro, if you don't use electro characters, electro res, and maybe speed minus, and that will give 4,000. 4,000 will give you most of the rewards that you need. So I recommend expert mode unless you really having trouble with things. I don't know why you want to use this. So yeah, this is a pretty neat thing. I think the high level players, Tectone, MTash, those battle people are gonna really enjoy it. They're gonna put cranked or everything up to 100 and try to get the maximum, which is 8k per run for each one of these. But I'm not into that life, and I don't think many people watching this is into that life as well. Yeah, just want to go in there and buy some stuff from the shop. Speaking of the shop though, the shop is actually pretty nice as well this time around. So yeah, I really bought the Primo Gems or the Crown Insight. I think those two are the most important items you can get from this. Oh yeah, also Diona. I recommend claiming her first. I claimed her. So yeah, this is pretty neat stuff, and I hope everyone enjoy it and this video helps. Basically, just pick what's easier for you and don't let the hard mode, expert mode trick you. The expert mode is probably the best bang for the buck. You get so much increase the amount of things. Yeah, just like level 60s, 70s, with increased attack and increased resistance, it's literal pain plus like 200% HP. So yeah, good luck everybody, and bye bye.